Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. I'm Abhishek Anand, and today we will study the first chapter of your computer book, that is computer hardware and components. So, we you all know about this computer. Computer is in computer there is a two parts, hardware and software. This is the most basic part of the computer because without hardware or without software cannot run any computer. So these two are correspond to each other. So just a quick revision of this. What is hardware? The physical component of a computer which can be touched and feel are known as hardware. Again, hardware are two types, internal and external. Next, what is software? Software is a set of programs which controls the internal operation of a computer and instruct a computer about the work to be done. So that is your software. So again, the software are three types: system software, application software, and one more is your utility software. Some examples you can say about the software, like Notepad, word processor, Windows 7, Windows 8, Paint. These are the example of your software. Same like example of hardware, we have like a keyboard, mouse, your CD, that is CD drive, CPU, ROM. So the motherboard also. These all are the example of hardware. So now we will first we start with the types of hardware. So hardware are two types, internal and external. The first one is your in the motherboard. Okay, what is motherboard? So first of all, motherboard is the main circuit board of a computer that holds the most essential components of computer system. A base of motherboard consists of rigid plastic sheet, because that is motherboard, just their sheet is made of plastic. The board is the mother of all components. That's why this board is called motherboard. Okay, and a motherboard is mounted inside the CPU, where it is mounted inside the CPU cabinet and connects CPU, and that motherboard is connected with the CPU. Again, the some parts of your motherboard: the processor chip, BIOS, memory chip, external storage controller for video display and sound, expansion slot for connecting additional circuits. These all are the components, or these are the main parts of your motherboard, because that is motherboard is the most important components of your computer, because from there all the connections of your uh, computers, all the inside connections of the circuit of your computer is there. So motherboard is the most essential part of your computer. Next is your PCI, peripheral component interconnect. This is also your internal hardware. Okay, so what is the use of this? It is used to connect between computer's motherboard and any hardware. Suppose any hardware you want to connect to your computer, suppose you want to insert pen drive or your mouse wire, that is via USB. So there you must need PCI, peripheral component device, sorry, peripheral component interconnect. So you can see this is the picture of your PCI. Next is your sound card. So what is the use of sound card? It is, I think, it's a sound card. It's a name suggests everything. Its name tells like sound card for the playing songs, playing music. You need this sound card. Sound card is a hardware component, is fixed either in an expansion slot or on the motherboard. this this sound card can be mounted in the expansion slot. If it is not on the expansion slot, it will be on the motherboard. Either it is on the expansion slot or on the motherboard. So what is the use of this? To play some sound like a speaker, headphone, audio recording. These all are deal with this sound card. Next is your video card. Again, video card, I think you understand by this video, means for the video working, to play TV, I mean like a TV projector, or to play, we are playing some videos, some graphic works like happy games we are playing. So these all things is done under this video card. If video card will be not there, you will not play, you will not able to play the videos. So video card is the expansion card that is used to generate the video output to the display screen. So because by the help of this video card we can see the video. So what is the use, how it does it work? This video card give the output to our monitor. So by that we can see the pictures on our monitor. So that video card is, that is the use of the video card. So again, this it is connected via motherboard accelerated graphics port that we call AGP or PCI. Okay, so via that it is connected, this video card. Next internal hardware is your CPU. I think you all know the full form of CPU, Central Processing Unit. What is the use of this CPU? It is a microprocessor. What is CPU? It is a microprocessor. And what is the use? It controls the instruction from hardware and software running on a computer. So it is that CPU deal with the instruction between hardware and software. So the main work is done inside the CPU because he works between software and hardware. It carries the he manages, this particular CPU manages the instruction between hardware and software. Okay, CPU is a small piece of silicon chip. It is made of the silicon chip and it is placed into the CPU socket on the motherboard. So this CPU is also where it is mounted, it is installed in the motherboard. Next is what is the shape? Generally the shape of your CPU is your like a square or rectangle, or and one more thing, in the CPU there is a millions of transistors. There is a millions of transistors. This CPU is made of millions of transistors. Okay, and the speed of your CPU, which is measured in megahertz. The speed of your CPU is measured in megahertz. Okay, you just remember the speed of CPU we measure in megahertz, MHz. In short we can say MHz, megahertz. Next is your again that CPU. There are three components of CPU, that is memory unit, arithmetic logic unit and control unit. In short we can say MU, ALU and CU. These three are the main components of your computer. What is the use of this MU? It is a peripheral storage of the computer. It stores both data and instruction when entered. So what is the use of this? He stores the data and instruction. It stores the data and instruction. That's why it's a memory unit, because there is a storage part. There is a storage. Next, your arithmetic and logic unit, that we call ALU. In that what we'll do in ALU generally arithmetical logical operation like plus, minus, addition, subtraction, division, these all mathematical operation has been done in ALU. Next is your control unit. In the control unit, operate of every other components of computer system. This unit is also control transfer of data and instruction among other unit. Means the transfer of data from one unit to another, one component to another, these all things has been managed by your control unit. That's why that is CU. So three parts of the CPU: MU memory unit, arithmetic logic unit ALU, and control unit CU. So next internal hardware is your RAM. So what is RAM? Random access memory. Okay, random access memory. It is type of memory that is available for operating system programs and process to use when computer is running. Okay, it access randomly at any time. So whatever information we enter in the computer, it goes to the RAM and remain there until machine is working. It is a volatile memory. Volatile memory means when you will switch off your computer, everything you will forget. So this is the picture of RAM. You can see here. Again, the RAM is two types. That is your static RAM and dynamic RAM. Okay. And what is RAM? You can understand it better like your blackboard. Suppose you write something and you can rub that. Means that is write and rub. When it is on, you can write anything on RAM. Whenever you will switch off everything, it will be vanish from this RAM. Again, the next is your ROM. Sorry, this is the picture of RAM and this is the picture of ROM. Now, ROM, read only memory. So already all instruction is written there. So there, and it is a non-volatile. So whenever you switch off or switch on, no problem. Already whatever the information inside that ROM, that will be there. So again, it is of three types: PROM, EPROM, and double EPROM. Okay. Next is your disk drive. This disk drive is your another internal hardware. Okay, a disk drive is a hardware component in a computer that enables user to read, write, delete, or modify data on storage device. So any device, suppose any storage device like your memory card or DVD, which is or your hard disk, internal or external, there you can modify like read, write, or any changes in your data you can do. That is by the help of disk drive. It is either built on external component of a disk and that manage input output operation of disk. Disk drive are several types such as CD drive, DVD drive, etc. The most commonly used disk is your hard disk drive, which is your inside your computer. So this is possible by your disk drive. Next is your SMPS. SMPS stands for switched mode power supply. What is that? Switched mode power supply. It is essential for safe running power consuming electrical and electronic appliances. So suppose whenever that motherboard is running, CPU is running, this all hardware is running. Of course, as we know, computer is running all. How computer run? It need electricity also. So whenever electricity is consumed, of course heat will generate. And to control that all heat, there must need one fan. Suppose sometime also electricity balance means suppose sometime low voltage, high voltage. So these all things are regulated by your SMPS. You can see here also. Next is your modem. Modem stands for modulator and demodulator. It is a device which allows a computer to send or receive information through telephone by converting digital data into analog signal. So it converts analog to digital or digital to analog, because there are two things are working. There are two parts of the modem: modulator and demodulator. Okay, you can see this is the internal modem. Okay, sorry, again, modem is of two types: internal and external. Internal means already modem is fixed inside your computer, and the external, which is we connect in our computer by the help of USB ports. Another type of modem is also we have, that is your PC card modem. So what is PC card modem? It is nothing but it is a combination of both internal and external modem. That is your PC type modem. Next is your heat sink. Heat sink is what? So one more thing I want to add. So you can say there is three types of modem: internal, external, and PC card modem. What is PC card? PC card is nothing but it is made of both. It is the combination of both internal and external modem. Next is your heat sink. Heat sink is an electronic device which is designed to disperse the heat generated by the CPU. So it is just near the CPU cabinet. Okay, where is the CPU? Because CPU, it tackle both hardware and software. It receive the message from the hardware and software, and it work between hardware and software. So of course very busy work for the CPU. So their heat will be also much heat will be generated there. So to balance that heat, to control that heat, we use heat sink. That is the one type of a fan appliances. It is made of metal such as copper, aluminum alloy, and normally uses a fan to keep the processor cool. So what is the use? To keep the CPU cool. Next is your ports. Okay, so these ports we will discuss in the next class. Okay, hope you all will understand, and again you go through this chapter, read each and every point. Also you see fact file and all that. Okay, thank you.